Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set. 52, back 52. Blue draw, Corker. Now.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
30 base.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Throwing on second down. Lock. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Ready?
Lock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Lock. And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The end result, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On second down, a run with Lindsay. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Got a man, it's right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Looking for the end zone. Jarvis Landry, 29 yards. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Begin. Check three.
King.
Watch that three.
Point it right.
Check.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, alert three.
Spot.
No.
Alert.
Check 43. Rush.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A run for Nick Chubb, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Rock it.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hey, alert! Run. Hurry! Real. Check.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Game score, Broncos 7, Browns nothing.
180! Hey, alert!
He's not going to get me.
Go! Hurry!
I'm going to run you over.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33!
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on second down. Going deep here for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Lock. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Set, 180! Shoot! Alert!
It's out time. You go touch.
King!
You got it.
5! Hurry!
I got it.
Real.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield.
Just like that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that's caught inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
37 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They run. Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on,
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Small. 55.
Here's Locke. And Walker has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the double.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by McManus is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over, and now you get the second half to play.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 45 to me.
Orbit.
All day, every day.
Look at me. Go, go.
Bang, bang.
The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Regular.
He's checking. Crash.
Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
King. Hurry.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Hey, pick up.
Back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Kill.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert.
Jump. Check.
Hurry. 80 weapons.
Check Mike 45.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a third-round pick on him, but it was Philip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check. Switch.
Fair.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15.
But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, JL 133.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rick. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Get it.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch safety creep. Watch.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping. Check. Hit it.
On first down, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Lock now on first down. They'll find Lindsey here. Well, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Quick dance, quick dance. Come.
Leo.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Check 43. Rush in.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Zipper. Bravo.
52's the mic, boys.
55.
On first down, Locke. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 8 read.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Look at me. Score. Hey, Zoo. Big grip.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Fair. Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Alert. Point it right. Up.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hit it. Check.
Another run by Lindsey.
Check.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they will take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. But those who are mentally tough,
in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns,